Welcome back to Sports Pulse. I've got Cowboys tight end Jason with me. How's your day been?
It's going well. Good to be on with you.
Now, you took a year off, came back. How are you physically feeling?
I feel good. I was proud of the way I played. Honestly, I think every time an older player gets towards the end of their career, they're always talking about, like, I feel better now than I did 10 years ago. Not necessarily the case for me. But I still feel good. I think that year off helped me. And, I was proud of the way we played. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done, but it was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, and a little over a week ago, Dez Bryant mentioned he was like he'd be willing to sign with the Cowboys in 2020 if he had the same role that you have. Did you hear him say?
Yeah.
So what did you think about that?
I'm all good with it. Look, I think we played a lot of football together. Certainly he still has some football left in him, in the tank. So, he had the injury when he made the comeback. Sounds like he's pretty anxious to get back in there. And there's somebody I wouldn't bet against is Dez. His ability to play, he can play the position at a high level. So I think he's just referencing, like, that's where he sees himself, kind of the niche that he's looking for. So we're all good.
Referencing you as like, I want what he's got.
I think, look, everybody kind of wants what each other has, when you talk around, like, that's kind of the way this business works, and so the secret then is just kind of putting in the work and having an opportunity and take advantage of it. So regardless of where that is for Dez, I know he's got some good football still left in him.
Yeah, and what I think is really cool is you got to play with Dak his first 2 years, and then now you play with him now. How have you seen him develop from the beginning to now?
Yeah, well, he came into the league pretty polished. All rookies, that's a big jump. Certainly at the quarterback position, that's even a bigger jump, of all the details. And then to start your first game, first of your rookie season. So you could tell he was well coached, he was prepared. The game, all the mental aspect of the game, it kind of came easy to him. But it's night and day from his second year to his fourth year. Just the command that he has, the anticipation, understanding the system and what he wants to do. So I think he's a star, and the bigger the moment is, the better he plays. I'm confident he'll get his contract worked out and be there for a long time. So, and as good of a player he is, he's even better as a leader, as a face of that franchise and in the community. So, just great teammate, great friend.
And now Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, they're both impending free agents. Do you see there being any situation with them not sticking with Dallas long term?
No, I don't think there's any chance at all. And I think Steven and Jerry Jones would tell you that. And the one thing I do know is that Jerry and Steven, they know when they have something good, and they don't overcomplicate it. They're extremely loyal to that. They want to pay their guys. And so, I just think that it's just semantics at this point of figuring out all the details of it. But I think both of those guys will get long-term deals and be there for a long time.
Yeah, and I know you're going to have to make a decision eventually. Have you ever thought about being a coach? Or what are you thinking about post football?
Yeah, I think coaching is something I see in my future. I just think knowing that the opportunity to play is short-lived, and you can have the rest of your life to go into coaching and pursue that. But yeah, I feel like I've always been a student of the game. I always feel like that was something that I was a coach on the field in a lot of ways, and it's probably the second best thing to playing. But I just want to exhaust every opportunity to play, and obviously try to play in a game like this coming up this weekend, Super Bowl. So, but yeah, I think post-career I can see myself coaching for sure.
Ooh, exciting! Regardless of what happens in the future, I know, obviously Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore will be at the helm of the offense. How do you feel like that dynamic's going to go?
I think it's going to go really smooth. I'm visited with Mike, very honest guy, very direct guy. I think his track record speaks for itself. Winning a Super Bowl. How many coaches can say that? And he has a way with quarterbacks in a big market in Green Bay. So look. Kellen and him will get on the same page. I think Mike's coming in there from a year off. There's two ways it goes for coaches. Take the year off and you just kind of go back into it. Or you kind of look at yourself and say, okay, what are areas that I can get better at? And it seems to me like Mike's taken that approach. He has convictions. He's a leader of men. A lot of great qualities about him. So they'll do it together. I don't think there's an ego. That's the thing you worry about in those type of situations. And I don't see an ego with those two. And So I think it's a talented roster, great opportunity for him to be the head coach.
I was gonna say, well, how's it been in Dallas so far? Like, what's the football culture in Dallas?
Well, I think it's just getting established. You know, I mean, I think I had a good conversation with a couple of those guys early on, and then it's like, all right, they're hiring a staff, let them get settled. You know, let it all kind of settle in, and then we'll revisit. You know, so that's just been, I think, for everybody when the season ends, it's like, all right, let's pull back, let's decompress, let them get settled in, and then we'll visit again. But yeah, I think it's good energy. It's press conference. I think everybody's really excited. It's tough to see Jason Garrett go. Yeah, I mean, look, it's part of the game. You know, you better win and produce or go. But you know, I was happy for Jason Garrett to get an opportunity in New York. I mean, we were together a long time, hold him in high regard and mutual respect. So, yeah, I am.
I'm asking you these tough questions.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity.
Now, I know you're here on behalf of the Courtyard Super Bowl sleepover contest. What's the sleepover contest?
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, on behalf of Courtyard, you know, working with them, sharing neat experiences for their fans. So, lucky winner will have the opportunity to invite 3 friends. And they're going to stay the night before the Super Bowl. No, not with me. Not with me. No.
I was like,
no.
Sheesh, that'd be fun.
I'll get to see them throughout the weekend, but they'll be with their friends, and they get to stay in a suite, and then wake up at the Super Bowl and get to enjoy the day. So, pretty neat experience for some fans.
How do they go about entering this?
Well, she already won. Her name.
Oh, someone won?
Yeah, somebody won. So I'll meet her tomorrow night. I haven't met her yet, Denise. She's an ER doctor. And she lives in San Francisco, but she's not a San Francisco fan. You know, she's
so much she's a U fan.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping so. Yeah, so I'll meet her tomorrow night. But she's going to invite some of her doctor friends, and
that's so cool.
You know, one of the neat things that they were trying to do was have an opportunity of people that have had it affected, like being an opportunity to dream big and to go chase that, and like adversity that comes with that, and having their friends that help pave the way for them to be successful in their own career. So. It's pretty neat that they were able to pick them, and now they get a chance to spend the weekend. At the Super Bowl.
One of the cool. She's from San Francisco too, which is kind of funny. Like they're here, but
all good.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you, guys. We got more coming up on Sports Pulse. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.